Hi everybody, it's Benny again and we're back in my studio. Today we're going to work on a bitty baby. I like the bitty babies, you see them all here. My problem with the bitty babies, and you'll start to see them slide, is they don't sit. You sit them down and they flop over. Okay, so they're not meant to sit because they're supposed to be babies, but even in the high chair, they don't sit well. What I want to do today is take this doll apart and weight the bottom, sort of like a reborn baby. And we're going to try to do it so you see what we're doing. This bitty baby is a Pleasant Company baby. It has the blonde eyelashes, blonde hair, which is almost all faded. It has some marks. In this video, we're going to just weight it so it can sit comfortably in this bitty baby high chair. And we'll first untie the neck strings. This is the original neck string here. The knot is very, very tight, but we're going to try to untie it. Sorry, I have to turn your head over there. Looks a little scary, but that's all right. Okay. If you work at it, it will come off. If you need something to help you, you can use some of these pliers, but be careful not to cut it. I like to use my fingernails. If I keep working it, it eventually comes undone. Now I have to warn you, if you have a weak stomach, I'm about to decapitate a doll. Okay, got the neck string untied. And now, once the neck string is untied, you can take the head off. And look at the head, it's adorable. Okay, so let's put the head on the chair. And you have all this stuffing, which we're going to carefully take out. Okay, so you're taking out all the stuffing. You want to take it all out and just leave. Well, I like to take it all out. And then this is the time, if you want to clean the body, you can clean it. Okay, this is a practice doll that came from the American Doll Store, their charity auction. And you can tell those dolls because they have an X at the bottom, right here on the bum. So these are the dolls that are like seconds, which is good to work on if you've never done this before. You probably don't want to do it on one of your brand new dolls. Like what I like to do is get the stuffing into the upper part of the leg. And so putting that all in there. And when I'm ready to weight it, I give it a base of the stuffing so the weight pellets, the resin pellets that we're going to use, sits on a bed of stuffing. And now you want to get some nylons. These are from the thrift store, or you can borrow your kids' nylons if you want. They're tights, and you want to cut it. Okay. Now it is time to fill the stocking. I have to go get a jar. Okay, I'm back with my jar and a scoop. We're going to use these resin pellets right here. They come in like this gray and black, and this adds good weight. It feels really nice to the touch. And put that over here. What I do is I get a small jar and I put this in here. You probably want to put some kind of base in it. I'll put the rest of the stocking in it so it can sit. Okay, like that. Just start it off with something. A little bit of some pellets. Okay. Once you got that started, you can put the pellet inside the doll. You could have started the pellets on its own, but I find it easier to have a wide mouth jar to start it. Okay, so now you can carefully, and I mean carefully, fill this stocking. And it all depends on how much weight you want to add to the doll. For me, because these are bent limbs and they don't really move, I just want it to sit nicely. So you want to stuff it down there, hold on to it so it doesn't spill. So you want to just work this right down in there. And if you look at it, it's almost sitting by itself. Look at that. Look at that. So, and you just know that you're going to stuff the rest of it. So you keep working it, trying to find a nice, good position for the pellets. Looks like it has a nice base right there. This is very cute. Okay, see, you're forming a little butt. Okay, so we're not going to do too much because it does already feel like a baby because of the weight of the vinyl. So I'm going to just open this up. Now if you were counting, you can count how many scoops we used. I think it's about 6 scoops. I like it, but 7 is my favorite number. So let's just add one more for good luck. I mean, we can always undo this. I mean, the neck strings are easy enough to untie. So you just wait that there. And what I do is I give it a generous amount left so the pellets can move around. But I also double knot the nylons. So very tight. Because if you need to undo it, you can also always cut it and then you work that in there. Now, the fun part is stuffing every piece back in on top of the pellets and around the pellets, which would be a little difficult to do. Just stuff it around there. You might not be able to get it all in there, but go to the sides. Try to, oh, it looks like it's kneeling. Okay, just try to get it to the side. And then what I do is I work it all around. Okay. And now because these pellets are darker, what you want to do is make sure you use either opaque white or a similar color. And make sure when you put the stuffing in the front, you get it all around the nylon pellets. Okay, so that, you see what I'm doing there? I'm just stuffing it all. So this feels very heavy right now. I hope it can sit up. If you weight the bottom, what the goal is, make it sit. Okay. Well, I like that. Well, I think it needs to be floppier. Maybe we're not going to use all the stuffing. I think it needs that floppiness to make it sit. Okay, there we go. Okay, looks like it's sitting. It's these the limbs just keeps wanting to fall back down. But if you got all the pellets in the butt, it should weight it down enough. Okay. So now what you do is you reattach the head And the next string's on the side with this Pleasant Company baby. So you reattach the head by giving it 2 knots. I'm actually going to tie a bow because I might redo the body. And now it actually has a very good weight to it. Let me close the jar of pellets, push that to the side. It has a nice weight. Let's see how it sits. Look at that. It sits nicely.